Hello there and Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a good 2024 and it's full of modelling and lots of fun and everybody stays well. Thank you everybody that subscribed to the channel over the Christmas break. Can't believe I'm at 4,500 or just over now. I keep saying this every video, but it's true. Thank you for the people that watch. Thank you for the comments. So I thought I'd give go back to work tomorrow. So I thought I'd give an update on what I've managed to achieve just during, since my last video, which was I think just before Christmas. So this is what I've got so far. So as you can see in front of you here, this is Driftwood Mine. My plan was to get it lit and get it installed, which I've managed to do. So I've got the lighting in. I was kind of hoping that you'd see a bit more detail than what you can actually see in there. But it's enough that you can see bits and pieces and it looks like there's people working. I've added the concrete hard standing areas underneath the chutes and around the sides and access in, and then I picked up some concrete barriers which I've painted in a yellow and black kind of hazard thing, just to protect the stairwells and block off access and posts and things like that, just to add a bit of detail in the area. So I'm really pleased with this. I've took a couple of videos. Yes, I'm running some trains, so I'll add them in here just so you can see a train run. Really, I'm really pleased with it. It's coming on well. I had my boy out doing a wee bit of operating. The signs are just printed off a printer and stuck on, so I might see if I can get something a wee bit better than that. But that's pretty much the idea of what I'm going for with Driftwood Mine. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I've installed 3 birch trees just at the top. I picked him up at Falkirk Model Railway Show along with a couple of other ones, and I've finally got enough detail around the back end, which I'll take you in and show you just now, that I could install them. So I'm really pleased with that. So this is how Driftwood Mine's sitting just now. Lots of detail, lots of rubbish bins. Got to dirt the place up a bit. Add a few more people in different areas just to liven the place up a bit. There's a couple of machinery in, but I'll show you what I've got. So if you excuse the shaking, I'll see what we're doing here. So this is the front end here. Just as you come in, there's 3 lanes with the chutes underneath. Hopefully, I don't know if you should be able to see that. You can just see the chute. One of them's got some coal coming out, the other 2 haven't. There's a light just coming down into there. And there's a little bit of interior detailing, which I've purposely made the windows really dirty because I felt that in a mine they're not going to be clean. So there's bits of detail. You can see the wheelhouse just kind of in there, and then you can see a wee bit of just some of the internal details that I did, a couple of ladders and different bits and pieces, and then there's the external ladder there where a wee man moving up, and you've got some scenics and stuff going in there. So that's how this side's looking. There's a tractor unit and stuff there, so that's going to get moved. The 2 sides at the back are for empties or full loads, and then obviously you'll come in and get loaded. So come round. Here's the other side of Driftwood Mine. This is the back end. I've added some people in, as you can see here. More concrete barriers and a couple of wee bits of machinery that I managed to pick up. They're nice models. Maybe need dirtied up a little bit, but that one's delivered new, I'm going to say. There's a couple of other bits and pieces, and then this is the birch trees coming in. Hopefully I can get round and show you them if I can get back far enough so you can see them, and that focuses, which it seems like it's done. So that's three more trees that go in. Just obviously I've had the one installed around the corner at the engine servicing facility there, and I've added these ones in here. I've been dying to get them in. They've been sitting in the box for a wee while, and they're really nice. They're really nice. I don't want to completely scenically block this going down, but when you walk in and look at the Helix, the first thing you're seeing is the top of this. So I wanted some nice gaps, but I wanted some really nice trees in there, and that's it. There's still some more foliage to add in just at the bottom, just to make it a bit more green and a bit more cluttered with stuff. But I can add that in now that I've got the trees in. I can see where the light would fall and stuff. So they're really nice. The guy's based in Livingston. I'll put a link up for his page in my video below, but I'll add a photo in as well if this doesn't turn out too well. just to see what's sitting. But this is our Driftwood Mine sitting just now. So I've got these, again it needs cleaned and not cleaned, it needs dirtied up and weathered and more detail added further down as we go. But it's I'm really pleased with how the end of this Helix is looking. A couple more trees and bushes in there, and I think we'll be all good. Quite impressed with how that's taken shape. So the past day or two I've been working on Iron City beer. I've put lighting inside the building. It's not wired in yet because I've got some signage that I've got to print off and add to the building for Iron City. So it's just kind of laid in place just now. So I've got some pipe work added in there. It's just a detail really. Some risers coming in. There's going to be a nice big Iron City sign on that side there. I've added a wee stairwell access. I'll add a person and stuff in there, and then I've added a couple of wee bits of detail at the roof, just some extract vents and stuff. And then a wee bit of pipe work coming through that far end there and coming into this building as it will be here. This side here, this main big long building is not glued in. It's going to come out. I'm going to add a couple of stairwells and things like what I've done in the other building there, just some select areas, and I'm going to add a small platform outside each of these. Outside of each of these 3 doors, the 3 that's here and then the 3 further down, they'll get painted red, the same as the other door down there. That's got to get weathered a little bit, it's a bit bright, but it's just the first coat of paint that's on it really. It's the same with the pipe work. I need to continue with the floor, the hard standing in this area for the truck and that getting delivered, so I need to tidy that up a bit, and then I need to start somehow managing to reach over. I've gave myself a tough task to do this area in here, but that's the next bit I'm going to move on to. Put a bridge over in there, then a couple of sidings up there if it's retaining the soil, and then I'll add the ground level up into here till it comes out to this barrier at the front here, and then so I get a bit of shaped ground and things in there. So none of those two are installed just now, but they will be soon enough. This part of the Iron City works, the modern part, that's glued in now. I've got a bit of extra detail just to add on at the end of that pipe there, just to create a bit of hose coming down, but that's stuck in. And then as I come around here, I've got my famous walling I need to install and add and paint up to finish that side off. And I need to dirty up the road, finish all the scenics, all this white stuff. It's just to seal the end there, finish all that off. That should give a nice wee bit of operation in there. I'm quite pleased with that. It's coming together well. Hopefully you'll be able to see I've added some people inside. Again, the distance is quite tucked away in the corner, but you might see something through it. So adds a bit of light, adds a wee bit of character at the corner. Once I get this area all dirtied up and finish off the hard standing over here a bit, and then finish this area in here, should look a worlds better. A guy called Corey took a photograph outside the Iron City Beer in Pittsburgh for me, where they've got it's like a wagon with beer kegs on it. It's like a monument or like a statue or something. So I'm going to try and replicate that. I'm going to try and put that just at the front there. I think that would be quite cool to try and put in. Just ties it to Pittsburgh again and ties it to this side, even though that this is very, very loosely based on Pittsburgh. It's just the area I liked, and I liked the Buffalo and Pittsburgh Railroad, and it ran up through here and into different places. So that's what I've done here. So that's how that's sitting. So I'm kind of hoping, and then once I get into work and get these signs printed and get them added to that back building I get glued in, and then by that time I should get a bit of signage on this building, this long building here, and then a couple of exterior details, so it's not just a big long blank plank wall, and then get all that in. And then I can start just, again, adding a tiny wee platform edge there for some box cars and then some other bits and pieces. So that's how that's sitting. As you can see, I've achieved quite a lot over the past couple of weeks working on it. The layout, I've still got millions today, but I'm really pleased with what I've got. Some of the main buildings are done, and it's starting to take shape. I've got a bit more of the scenic sin. I've got roads to go in, and it's getting there. I'm not going to waffle on any longer. Just again, thank you everybody that subscribed. If you haven't, please drop a like, subscribe, comments. Again, always welcome, and I look forward to seeing you next one. So take it easy. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Bye.